the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
65, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. 79 Broncos.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Beating him there with his legs, 21 yards, 1st down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
He dumps it off to Barkley. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Jones. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he will have a Giants 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Out route pass complete to Bellinger. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Gano's kick is good, and the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Ready?
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Mustang 19.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Ready, break. Viking 18. Trap 60, trap 60.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. And this one is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
Well, he's a diminutive receiver, Charles. Not a ton of size, but still able to bring that in against double coverage.
I think that's a great job by him of understanding angles, because you mentioned his size. He's not going to go over the top of someone or body someone out of the way. He's got to make sure he creates enough space for himself by getting people into the wrong spot on defense, moving them with his body, and then showing his numbers to the quarterback to be open.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
18, pioneer. Ready.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
Come on.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Cougar 19. Panther 50. Panther 50. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Hurts. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because So far, their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose a down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Hurts.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Back to throw here. Again, that's Watkins. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
19, Tiger, 19.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the...
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. The 40. Past the 20. And he... It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Baltimore Ravens. They left in the middle of a cold night in 1984, but the Colts are back, and we're underway in Baltimore.
From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. To throw is Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. He's at the 50. He's at the 30.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's Foles. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's... An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, Ryan. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan.
That's complete to Pierce.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
First and 10, Taylor now. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Now it's Ryan. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. James Prochet deep for Baltimore. Pulled in at the 24. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now. 6-0 our score after 1. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Jackson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They'll be in search of their initial points in the contest, trailing 9-0 as they begin with a 1st down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
There's the athleticism of Tyus Bowser on display. Wrapping him up, no problem. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Ryan. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives, and it looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Oh, the return is Prochet. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They go play action with Jackson. Throwing out left and finding Likely. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I like the boldness of that play call from the offensive coordinator because he wasn't daunted even by the double coverage he expected to draw to the tight end. The result, a huge gain and a major shout of confidence for everyone on the offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. Delivers another one to Pierce. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Again, Ryan. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Now Ryan on first down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack on first down, Ryan. And he's got Pierce. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. This is caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal. Here's Ryan. He's got it.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell as time expires in the first half.
And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And it's 17-7. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struck.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he's got some space here.
As they started that drive.